Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to have my own secret little meeting because of lockdown obviously, so I'm here by myself, and today I'm going to run my Gauge 1 132 scale model of 9220 Evening Star, which I've built from a kit. The brief history of the 9S. It was designed by Robert Riddles in the 50s. Now, it was one of the most powerful locomotives built in Great Britain, and one of the finest locomotives, I would say, in BR days. They was nicknamed spaceships because of the gap between the boiler and the frames there. 251 was built, 198 at Crewe, 53 at Swindon. 9220 Evening Star was built in Swindon, the last one off the production line, and it's named actually, well, 60 years ago now. Evening Star is really the only locomotive large steam locomotive I remember in BR days. Myself and my late father, he had a standard 8, and I still remember the registration number, XVX59. We spent all day driving down from London down to the S&D, the Somerset and Dorset, to see Evening Star. And being a lad, it's the first time I saw a large steam locomotive like that. It frightened the living daylights out of me, but it's so impressive at the time, and of course it's something I'll never forget. So hence that's why I ended up with the model version. Going back to when we was down at the S&D, so I was only there for a few hours, and we drove back in this blimmin' standard 8, and broke down on the way back, and we didn't get home to the early hours of the morning, but that's another story. Anyway, onto the model itself now. Right, I've given you a brief history of the full size 9Fs. Now over to the history of the model. But before we start, nice neighbours next door bought me a little present, because they know I'm obsessed with the Evening Star. So they bought me an old Airfix kit, and how lovely it is too. Whether I should ever build it or not is another matter. I'll show you some photos now, but it's very nice of them. Thank you. Now I built this about 12-13 years ago from a kit manufactured by As to Hobbies in Japan. I bought it from a well-known As to Hobbies dealer in the UK, and it's given me many years of pleasure. In fact, for the first 5 years of its life, that's the only thing I was sort of like running really, because I only had one other locomotive, and I sold that anyway. So it's done quite a few miles without really any major problems. The kit itself went straight forward, a few challenges along the way, but very pleased with it. So as I say, this is pictures that I took during the build, and I built it on the kitchen table. Needless to say, the wife was ecstatic about that. A few more photos here. It came with two instruction manuals. One was exploded diagrams, and the other one was written instructions as well. All the body components all came pre-painted, which is very nice, and very good quality paint as well. From here you can just see the piston valves there, just like the real thing. Again, the cylinders there, and a copper boiler there, and two tubes. That was early days testing there. the photos there of the completed build. My evening star has run all over the place, my own railway and other people's as well, including this superb one. Sadly the railway is not there anymore, but it was really a superb railway. It even had a prototypical passenger footbridge there, as you can see in the bottom right hand photo there. It was really lovely, but as I say, sadly it's not there now. That was then my new footbridge that I constructed myself. That was in 2008. It's still standing now, which you can see later on the video. It could do with a good clean and a coat of paint now, but it hasn't done bad really. So yeah, very happy with that. Now I've waffled on a bit about the history of the 9F and the model itself. Now over to the model. It has working cylinder drain valves, which you'll see soon on the video. As you can see, it's beautifully detailed. And just about see the hand wheel there in the cab. That's the forward and reverse. It's actually got full working Walschaerts valve gear on this, and I shall show you that working in a minute. Pressure gauge there, water level gauge over to the right, regulator in the middle, blower handle nearest to me on the left here. The water goes in that tank there, and here that's where the methylated spirits, or in my case I actually use industrial denatured alcohol. I prefer that because it burns hotter, it's got a far better smell than methylated spirits, and it's got other advantages too. It can be used for cleaning down bare metal before painting, so that's my preferred choice, but a lot of people use mess. That's entirely up to them. Over to the detail of the loco now. Just there, where my finger is, that's a lever there for the operating cylinder drain cocks as well. In the front here you see a screw there, behind the buffer beam there. That's where the lubricator oil goes into. I use 460 steam oil. As I said, it's got full working Walschaerts valve gear, forward and reverse and cut off. So if you look at the valve gear very closely, you'll see me winding got the hand wheel in the cab. I should be winding that from forward to mid and then reverse gear. That's it, it's in reverse now. Right, you can see from here the steam ejecting from the drain cocks at the front there, and hopefully I'll be able to get it to come past on the video in just a tick. And away she goes. But so far she's been running very sweetly, been running now in real time about 25 minutes. I normally get about 45-50 minutes out of one run out of this before she runs out of fuel. One safety valve is sticking a little bit, but I'm not worried at the moment. At least the other one's working fine, so something I shall sort out later date. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do that. She ran round for about, well, just over 50 minutes, so I'm quite happy with that. As I said before, I'm not very good at doing commentary, so you have to excuse my terrible voice. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. And keep safe wherever you are in the world. And I'll say this in the nicest possible terms, but try and distance yourself from other people.